more can I say?
Top Billin. Fly, Eagles, fly. All right, squadron, we know the NFL is a copycat league, and the Philadelphia Eagles were taken to the woodshed, in my opinion, in the middle of the field. We know the Minnesota Vikings that have two very capable tight ends, one being this cat right here, TJ Hawkinson, and another being Josh Oliver. And as you can see right here, they won't hesitate to do tendency breakers, lining up in 13 personnel, one back, three tight ends. You can see there, 1, 2, 3. And they will pass out of these formations as well. They want to get you in your base personnel and make you try to have your linebackers cover. The Eagles ain't built like that. The Eagles have good linebackers as far as the run goes, right? One being the Kobe Dean, who won't be playing, right? Who I just did something on. Make sure you go check that out right there. Seems like a lot of people just wanted to come and hate on the Kobe Dean for some odd reason. And they're talking about his past defense, which I noted has never been good. I covered this man since he was in high school. I never thought him to be a good pass cover guy. However, he is good against the run. I will say the same thing about Zach Cunningham. Maybe Christian Ellis can do that, but hey, that remains to be seen there. To me, if you roll with something like this, you can see them releasing tight ends in the middle of the field. Josh Oliver here happens to be a good play by the safety. I believe it might be Antoine Winfield. Does not speed turn like a dumbass. He simply flips his hips and maintains distance right there. So Kirk Cousins had to go somewhere else. There you can see they will line up just to attack the middle of the field. That could have very well, if Kirk Cousins trusted that and leaded him out right there, that could have been a big gainer for the Minnesota Vikings right here. And we know that they will also use that to do this. Work constricted formations, play action fakes, and still attack the middle of the field with the best wide receiver in the NFL, not named A.J. Brown, and that will be my man Justin Jefferson right here. We see coming on an in-breaking route. You get that cross formation block here coming, by the tight end right here, Josh Oliver, right? Slide that, let him edge that off right there, give Kirk Cousins a pretty pocket, and he'll deliver and do pretty things like that right there. So attacking the middle of the field, the Minnesota Vikings are better at than even the New England Patriots. And the Minnesota Vikings are one of the better offensive teams in the league as far as personnel goes anyway. And as we see right here, you get out of these constricted formations, you run your 11 personnel here. You have your TJ Hawkinson here at a tight slot. Of course, Justin Jefferson in the slot. And then you have Jordan Addison right here running a skinny post. So you use a guy like this who everybody knows you're going to have to pay attention to, being 1A, 1B receiver, the best in the league right there. And you'd be able to run something like this right here, which we definitely do not want with Reed Blankenship being out deep. No play action needed. Widen it out and then bang, hit the post. We'll see it once again right here. Still attacking the middle of the field, this time at a different quadrant all the way down the field. Now, I talked about this on my previous drawing, talking about Nakobe Dean, but here's a better answer for it right now, real quickly. I believe that big dime should be in vogue. They went to it at the end of the game versus the New England Patriots, and I believe that to be a very good key to being able to at least dampen what Minnesota is trying to do. You want to have those 6 defensive backs on the field. 3 of them need to be safeties, hence the big dime, right? You're going to have Anthony Maddox on the inside. Obviously, we know that you're going to be down James Bradbury, so that puts a little bit of a monkey wrench in it. And you're down Reed Blankenship, which really kind of does the same thing. However, we know that there are 3 capable safeties beyond him, one being Terrell Edmonds, who they put down in the box. I've said it before, 6'1", 220 pounds with 4.4 speed. When I watched him play for them Virginia Tech Hokies in college, at one particular point in time, he was a linebacker next to his brother, Terrell Edmonds there. So he was kind of a pseudo rover. And they will have him really sniff the box. That's where he shines at the most to me. You drop him in there and you have him guard tight ends. If not him, if you want to play him deep along with Justin Evans, then that's when you could bring in Sidney Brown and see what he can do against a tight end. Everyone wants to see Sidney Brown play. I would kind of rather see him play in the box than play at depth anyway, but that's the same thing for Terrell Edmonds anyway. That's what makes Reed Blankenship very valuable because he can play both deep and short equally as well. And we know Justin Evans can probably do the same thing as well. You can even put Edmonds and Brown back there and put Justin Evans. All these guys can flip each other's role. But one of the guys I would like to see out there, beyond seeing a Mario Goodrich get a little bit of time, or beyond seeing a guy like my man Elias Ricks get some time, I'm not sure if those guys will be suited up. Or I really didn't even know the status. I didn't pay attention to it of Kelee Ringo. I look at Kelee Ringo as more of a Terrell Edmonds than a James Bradbury or a Darius Slay. This is not new to anybody who's been on this channel with my University of Georgia coverage over the past however many years that I've been doing it. I don't think Kelee Ringo to be that good a cornerback. I do find him to be very valuable with his athleticism and his size. So having that man potentially play where Terrell Edmonds is playing eventually or something like that, him going against tight ends like that could be very much like a Terrell Edmonds. So here's your big dime right there. You still have your 4 down linemen here, Hassan Reddick, Jalen Carter, Milton Williams, and Josh Sweat. And you still have one linebacker in the game, that being Zach Cunningham. Just in case they do want to spread it out and then go to the run, you still have somebody here who can work in a little bit of traffic there and potentially help out on the run. But you have Terrell Edmonds who can do the same thing. You look right there, he doesn't look that much smaller than a Zach Cunningham. He's a big jumbo athlete. That's what Terrell Edmonds is, and he can run and he can strike as well there. He had a little bit of a blunder on that right there. It was definitely a blunder right there, knocking JB out of the game right there. You can see Justin Evans reacting to that right there. But that's the deal right there. Big dime. You still have Reed Blankenship in the game. As you saw, I just showed Justin Evans as well. So 3 safeties in your 6 defensive back set. And there you go. 1 safety, 2 safety, 3 safeties right there. So any combination of that, maybe it's time to go ahead and see what your boy Kelee Ringo could do in a situation where he's guarding a safety. Or even a cat like Nolan Smith. Maybe putting him out there off ball where I think his best position would be, and seeing what he could do against tight ends. Now, he doesn't have the type of experience covering tight ends at a large clip. However, he is also a fantastic athlete. You never know how these guys take to certain positions like that. So let me know what you think about Big Dime, and if that's something that the Eagles should go to early and often against the Minnesota Vikings. All right? It's your boy Jersey Murph, as always, though, checking in. Big shout-outs to everybody out here in the Philadelphia metropolitan area, and shout-outs to the entire Jersey. Big love outs to South Jersey. Let's get it. Stop me if you heard this one before. DraftKings done it again. Your boy Jersey Murph back partnering with the great folks over at DraftKings, who told me to tell you that new customers placing a $5 bet will get $150 in bonus bets instantly. Just head on over to your Google Play or Apple Store, download that DraftKings Sportsbook app, and get to playing. And for my NFL fans, they're running those no sweat bets every game day in September. If your team lets you down, don't worry about it. You'll get that bet back. Too much fun to be had, man. Make sure you're getting in on those same game parlays. That's when you enter multiple bets within the same contest to level up for even more winning. Top Billin is the promo code. Make sure you download that DraftKings Sportsbook app and have as much fun as your boy Jersey Murph is having. It's about to be on. Let's go.